10 minutes, that's all it takes. And the magical part is what it's doing to your hormones. Keep watching. I've been in the thick of my own healing journey, and I just don't have the energy to be bothered for a full-blown workout anymore. So I'm constantly discovering life-changing habits that really pack a punch, and I love sharing these tips, especially for holistically minded women like you. We've all heard of Ozempic at this point, right? And what anyone chooses to do with their body is their business. But what I'm here to tell you is that your body actually makes this hormone naturally. It's called GLP-1, and certain types of movements, short, intentional, feminine movement, actually triggers your body to release its own. It doesn't require a prescription, an injection, or even driving to the gym. It just takes 10 minutes, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. First, I'm just going to give you a little science as to how this hormone works, and then I'm going to show you a very fast and efficient 10-minute rebounding workout. Research has actually shown that short, intentional bursts of movement, even as little as 10 minutes, helps your body to release what's called IL-6 from your muscles. And the cool part is that IL-6 signals your gut to release GLP-1, which is responsible for signaling to you you're full, to regulate blood sugar, and just to keep your overall inflammation in your body down. Okay, so let's now move on to what this actually looks like on the rebounder. Research shows that 30 seconds all-out sprint intervals elevate GLP-1 immediately after exercise and 90 minutes later. So I start off doing a more relaxed bounce for 30 seconds, and then I do high knees for 30 seconds. And I do this for a couple of minutes. The next feminine burst movement I bring in some light 1 or 2 pound hand weights, and the resistance means more IL-6 is released. And that's the compound that goes straight to your gut and says, make more GLP-1. So again, I start off with a relaxed bounce for 30 seconds, and then I kick it up with some high knees for 30 seconds. And I'll do this sequence for a couple of minutes. I love this next movement because it's full body and it activates your lymphatic system, and you get to control the intensity and how fast or hard you move your legs. That's one of my favorite things about rebounding. You get to control the intensity of your workout. This next movement is a power move, and I feel like I'm boxing, and it just makes me feel so energized. And we can't forget about the triceps. I like to swing my arms back fast and then slow to really target those small muscles. My arms are moving with intention, and every curl is purposeful because this can be hard. And then to really tackle those shoulder muscles, I take both weights in one hand, and I really feel like this gives targeted definition. And same with the open and close movements. But most importantly, I just like to have fun. Movement should feel fun, freeing, and inspiring. That's the whole sequence. And if you wanted to do it for longer, absolutely. If you want to do it for shorter, that's fine too. But the great thing is that your hormones are working for you 90 minutes after you work out. And if that's not efficiency, I don't know what is. I typically use my rebounder first thing when I get up in the morning just to get the blood flowing. And even if I'm tired, just those first couple of minutes, I really feel the momentum building. And then I just want to be on it for longer. And I find that momentum invariably spills into other areas of my life. And that's the beauty of exercise. The food choices I make, how I show up in my relationship. I know when I take time for myself, I definitely show up as a better girlfriend. I love how Joe Dispenza talks about this. The question isn't what's possible in our lives anymore. The question is, how do we activate that potential in our everyday lives? And I truly believe a 10-minute feminine movement practice can be one of the smallest, most powerful portals into that version of yourself. If this video resonated with you, please share it with the women in your life who feel like they don't have time to work out and take a little time for themselves. And let me know down below if you are a rebounding expert or novice, or you're just curious. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.